Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia is the bold, ambitious, and somewhat inexperienced individual who has become heir to the throne by breaking the country's traditional succession procedures. From his ambitious Vision 2030 plan for Saudi Arabia to his involvement in the war in Yemen, blockading Qatar, and the killing of journalist Jamal Khashoggi, the Crown Prince has been actively changing the game of international politics. But why is everyone ignoring his misbehavior, and how did Mohammed bin Salman rise to power? Join us as we unveil his mysterious ascension. This is Crown Buzz Channel. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Let's begin. Mohammed bin Salman, often referred to as MBS, was born in 1985 to King Salman of Saudi Arabia. He became the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia in 2017 at the age of 32. From the day of his appointment, Mohammed bin Salman aimed to modernize society, expand the Saudi economy, and reduce the kingdom's dependency on oil earnings. He wants to establish Saudi Arabia as a center of innovation and investment, as well as a major player in the global economy, by implementing several important policies, such as privatization, benefits for foreign investment, and the development of non-oil industries like tourism and technology. He also highlights the value of environmental preservation. To find a balance between economic growth and the environment, the kingdom is adopting green technologies and encouraging sustainable activities. MBS sees the country and its citizens as having a wealthy and exciting future. But do such actions help build a strong and growing nation? Or is he just playing a part in a bigger game that's being carried out behind closed doors? To understand the dynamics better, we need to take it back to his rise to power. In Saudi Arabia, the throne usually passes from the king to his oldest living brother. However, King Fahd changed this rule in 1992 by allowing his successor to appoint the heir based on suitability and not age. This decision marked a significant shift in the kingdom's succession process and allowed King Salman, MBS' father, to take up the throne. King Salman, considered a Magnificent Seven, rose to power in 2015. The Magnificent Seven term, also called Sudairi Seven, referred to the favorite sons of Ibn Saud, the founder of the kingdom. Their mother, Husa Sudairi, was Ibn Saud's only true love, which is why they were his favorites out of his 45 sons. When he rose to power, only 3 of his Sudairi brothers were alive, but unfortunately, too old and unfit to receive the throne. King Salman, as one of the Magnificent Seven, holds an important position, enabling his son MBS to be considered among the Magnificent Seven princes. This lineage ensures MBS's pathway to becoming the next in line to the throne, making King Salman the final link in this legacy. Within 3 months of his reign, King Salman removed his previous successor, Crown Prince Mukrin, and appointed his nephew, Mohammed bin Nayef. However, King Salman's ultimate goal was to ensure that his own son, Mohammed bin Salman, would inherit the throne. In June 2017, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Nayef gave up his claim to the throne to his cousin, MBS, who was just 31 years old at the time. Reports suggested that Mohammed bin Nayef was held against his will before publicly stepping down. Nevertheless, Mohammed bin Salman had finally secured his position as the rightful successor to the Saudi throne. Within 5 months after being in power, MBS launched a crackdown on his potential rivals within the royal family to clear his path and stay in power for a long time. Several high-profile members of the royal family were detained or died, including Prince Al-Walid, a billionaire with significant global investments. There were rumors that Prince Abdul Aziz bin Fahd, son of the late King Fahd, was killed while resisting arrest during the crackdown. Another prominent figure arrested during this time was Prince Mutaib bin Abdullah, son of the late King Abdullah. He was stripped of all his government duties. Shortly after, Prince Mansour bin Mukrin, son of former Crown Prince Mukrin, died in a helicopter crash near the Saudi-Yemen border. Some reports suggested that this crash was not an accident, but a planned assassination ordered by MBS. But somehow it did not stop him from ascending to the throne and advancing on his promised future, the Vision 2030 plan. Saudi Arabia has adopted a more forceful and aggressive foreign policy, under its leadership to strengthen its power both within and outside of the region. MBS's foreign policy priorities include balancing Iranian influence in Yemen, leading to a prolonged conflict with important humanitarian consequences. Moreover, MBS's approach to peace with Israel, exemplified by the Abrahamic Accords, signifies an important shift in Saudi policy on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which led to some praise for diplomatic success and criticism from pro-Palestinian individuals for disregarding their cause. Ironically, he has accused Qatar of terrorism due to its ties to Iran and orchestrated the Qatar boycott in 2017, disrupting GCC unity and regional stability. The most well-known scandal concerning Mohammed is his potential part in the horrible assassination of journalist Jamal Khashoggi in 2018. Khashoggi was an infamous critic of the Saudi government and a dissident from Saudi Arabia who was murdered inside the Saudi consulate in Istanbul, Turkey. The Crown Prince is also under fire for suppressing opposition in Saudi Arabia. He has jailed a large number of scholars, religious leaders, and political activists since taking office, thereby suppressing any kind of disagreement with his authority. MBS's actions have not been ignored on the international stage. Leaders from across the world have praised and criticized him for his daring and even contentious decisions. But why isn't anyone stopping him when he's doing so much wrong? Why are the courts, laws, or influential figures not speaking? Firstly, right after he was appointed Crown Prince, he brought the Domestic Intelligence Service and elite special forces under his direct control. By appointing an ally to lead the National Guard and his brother to serve as Vice Minister of Defense, Mohammed bin Salman successfully took control of every security body in the kingdom. He has since appointed close allies in place of several important royal governors. It would be almost impossible for anyone in the royal family or any outside group to stand against him because of his immense authority over Saudi Arabia. Second, even before he was named Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman had close connections to U.S. politicians, policymakers, and corporate circles. These relationships assisted in creating strong bonds among Saudi Arabia's political elite, as well as in Middle Eastern politics. His promise to inject funds into the U.S. economy is the main factor behind his constructed reputation in Western media. In addition, Salman's activities continue to receive support from the U.S. government and President Donald Trump. When the U.S. placed sanctions on Iran in 2018, Saudi Arabia was a key player in the U.S. strategy towards that country. Trump chose not to criticize bin Salman's policies, which included holding him accountable for Saudi Arabian detention and rejecting any involvement in Khashoggi's murder. Joe Biden promised to review U.S. relations with Saudi Arabia upon taking office as president in January 2021. It hinted that he didn't particularly like Crown Prince bin Salman. The U.S. is currently reconsidering its relations with Saudi Arabia. Mohammed bin Salman has become one of the major figures in world affairs. Although he officially desires to broaden Saudi Arabia's economy, his foreign policy choices have caused a great deal of controversy and questioning. Nevertheless, his influence, good or bad, on the global stage remains undeniable. What do you think about Mohammed bin Salman's impact on international politics? Do you believe he is fit for the throne? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to our channel for more insights. Stay tuned.